everyone, Jess here, and today I'm joined with Stephen Snyder. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Jess.
Absolute pleasure. So firstly, looking broadly, how would you characterize the current innovation landscape with regards to aerospace?
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting time. I think that capital is ready and wants to be deployed in so many spaces. I think that everyone's really excited about a few verticals within, whether it's aviation or technology. I think about artificial intelligence in particular. I was just speaking on a panel here at ATW Europe where we were talking about AI and where is it at in the hype cycle right now. And now in April 24, perhaps it's a bit in the trough of disillusionment, which as an investor really excites me because it means that we can find more opportunities and we can be that bridge that communicates from the startup community to the operator community to say, hey, it's not just about dissertations. It's not just about grade school essays. It's about actual operational insights that you can bring to you as a company. I think of one of our portfolio companies, Asaya, for example, that's doing a really fantastic job of leveraging computer vision to monitor everything that's going on the ramp. I think of another one of ours, Urban Fox, based in Ireland, that's using generative adversarial networks, GANs, so another vertical within AI that's not getting as much attention, but is running these vast simulations of fraudulent activity and how airlines can do a better job of cutting down on that activity, protect their bottom line, and incorporate that really cool technology into what they're doing.
Absolutely, and like you say, the trough of disillusionment isn't always as bad as it sounds because what comes next will be leveling out and seeing its real and long-term applications in the industry. So that's always a great moment to see.
It's always great to be an advocate for the future and to see the potential that others might be sleeping on right now, particularly from an investment perspective, because it means that their value will grow as much as you've got that belief in their technology.
Absolutely, and like you say, looking forwards, this is all a big part of your role.
Yeah.
If we think 5 to 10 years in the future, what technologies are still going to be dominating the market?
Yeah.
And which industry challenges do you think we'll see more technologies trying to level
sure.
out?
I mean, if sustainability is in a similar spot right now, perhaps when it comes to disillusionment from folks, I think there had been so much excitement in the last few years, but now is the time that operators are heads down on developing these new aircraft. eVTOLs are coming to the market in the next year or two. These are Jetson's future technology that will actually be flying in our skies very soon. I think people don't realize that that's a huge thing, but that's only the beginning of the process. I think about hydrogen propulsion technology. We were early investors in Universal Hydrogen, which is developing the supply chain and retrofitting aircraft. They did a launch about a year ago with an ATR 72 or it may have been a Dash 8. I'll have to check on that. Using hydrogen propulsion technology. And what's really exciting about that is we need to now plan for the decarbonization. We're running out of time to save the planet and to save human beings within it as well in our continued existence. So I'm very excited about development of that, about hybrid electric technology, about other ways that we can decarbonize aviation.
Absolutely. So in an industry that really has to prioritize safety, how do you strike a balance between that and innovation?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be an either or. I think it's really a both and. When I think about safety, I think about how can we parallel path processes. We did a fantastic proof of concept a few years ago with a pilot training technology called VTR, using VR headsets to go over flows and procedures. However, we wanted to be very careful in how we describe this. So even just now I called it a training technology. You have to be specific, words matter. So maybe training is not the way that we would roll it out internally, and we would say that this is a reinforcement or a self-study tool because training means something quite specific from a regulatory perspective. I think of others that we've had conversations with or dreamt up proofs of concept with and thought about, okay, can we start at a general aviation level? Can we use more private airspace before it crosses over? But I think the most important thing is to work collaboratively with regulators. The FAA Tech Center in the US is a very small but mighty group that exists within the FAA to educate them on future technology. This is not one of the places to ask for forgiveness and not for permission. The earlier you collaborate together with safety regulators, the better probabilities you'll have of your technology being successful in the long run.
Absolutely. I like that idea of it not being either or, it's and.
Absolutely, yeah. Safety is such a concern for the public right now when we think about the different incidents that we've seen and how jittery the public are on this topic. There is no margin for error when it comes to safety, yet at the same time we cannot stall when it comes to innovation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And how do you think events like Aerospace Tech Week help to drive meaningful innovation in the industry?
There are so many people that I enjoy seeing here. The panel that I was just on earlier today, I don't know if I can divide the people into who I admire, who I know and have already enjoyed working with, or both. Those that I really enjoy collaborating with. Starburst Aerospace is a great group. Aerospace Accelerated, fantastic group. Plus, being here in Europe in particular, being close to a lot of the European airlines, KLM City Hopper, TAP Portugal that I've seen here, they all see the industry in a slightly different way than we see it back home. So for us to be able to exchange with them feels like a really unique opportunity, and I think it's going to lead to so much follow-up that it makes me very happy that I've been here.
That's great. I'm so glad to hear it, and thank you for taking the time to speak with me.
Thank you for organizing all of this, Jess.